Hi everybody, today I'm going to unbox the Casio MDV-106 1AB Black Duro Analog Watch. Now this watch, much like the three watches I have in front of you right now, has a cult following. A lot of people love it, and it's one of those watches that I thought I would always be able to buy, but now that it's being announced that the watch is being discontinued and it's on clearance, I think it's on its last legs. So if you ever wanted a Casio Duro, now is the time to get it. But before I show you the unboxing, I want to share with you three important watches in my life. The first one I got is the Invicta 8926. Now this watch is always available. I know Invicta gets a bad rap for inflating their MSRPs, but holy cow, this is such a cool watch. I mean, I just love it. The movement is nothing special, but it works, it keeps time. And for 50 bucks, when I bought this as a college student, I felt like $1 million. I felt really great. And you know what? It still feels great to me. The weight is just right for me. And I really like it. And this is one of those watches that Invicta's probably gonna keep making for the next, 50 years. So you're not in any rush to purchase it. The next one I have is a Seiko 5. And this is the only watch I have that's really, I considered it a highly modified watch because it has the custom dial. And this watch has the modified glass. It's a curved sapphire. And it's just a really cool watch. And I mean, this watch was about 200 bucks after the modifications. But I feel like $1 million with this watch. It's really cool, right? And the last watch I have is probably a bit more famous. This is the original Seiko Orange Monster. Believe it or not, these were not that popular. Actually, they were popular among watch enthusiasts, but they didn't have like a really wide following back in the day. I bought this watch brand new for $99 over 10 years ago. And now I see them going on eBay for $700, $800, which is incredible to me because, I mean, the watch is great, but I wouldn't pay 700 bucks for it. When I was in college, guys would look for big brand names like Omega or Rolex and all that. But for me, it was more about the feel. Like, how did I feel wearing the watch? Did I feel like I would be too careful around, wearing a Rolex or Omega? And did the Seiko feel right to me? Those were the kind of questions I had. And obviously, where I fell because I like these inexpensive watches. To me, it doesn't really matter the cost. I know what I like and that's what I wear. Just kind of like driving a car. Some people, when I got out of college, kids would drive a BMW or a Maserati, like all these crazy cars. But I drove a Honda S2000 because I like driving the Honda S2000 and that's the kind of person I am. I know what I like. I don't care how much it costs. Anyways, that's it. Now let's move on to the main attraction, which is the Casio Duro. Here's the typical Casio box. And slide it open. And I know I've said this in other reviews, but I like companies that use really simple packaging. And this Casio is no exception. It's just sitting perched on this plastic wedge. And I don't mind. It's awesome. Now let's look at the watch itself. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove the plastic cover off the face. And here it is. So Casio is likely gonna keep producing the Casio Duro. It's just that the marlin is gonna go away. And one of the most iconic symbols for this watch is the marlin on the face. So you don't want one without the marlin, right? So this is one of those watches that I always felt like I would always have the opportunity to buy. So I felt like I was in no rush to buy one. But then after hearing that the watch is being discontinued and seeing it, being blown out on clearance for 38 bucks at Walmart and Amazon, I thought that this was the time to finally get one. And you can see the marlin. It does have a coin edge bezel. I'm not necessarily into the coin edge bezel, but I can appreciate how clean and nice this watch looks. And it's one of those things where This watch transcends social status, time. This could be popular among multiple generations of people. Like, it just has this appeal that's really nice to everybody. Now, this does come with a cheap rubber band, and I may replace it in the future, but I may not. I'm gonna rock the rubber band for a little while. But geez, for $38, this is such a great looking watch. And it does have a Japanese quartz movement, and I've read a lot of reviews online, and some people are saying that they keep really good time. So I'll have to see for myself. You know, I just unboxed it. This is the first Casio Duro I've purchased. I have other Casio watches, but they're mostly the G-Shock line, and I do have some other plain Casios, you know, like the calculator watch and the regular illuminator watch. Like, I love those too. But this is my first Duro. If you were on the fence in buying a Casio Duro, I think this is the time, because again, it's the lowest price I've ever seen this watch, which makes me wonder if this watch is truly being discontinued and will be replaced with another model. And like I said, the rumors are that the Marlin is going away. So this Marlin you see on the face apparently is going to go away and will be replaced. And I think that Marlin is what really defines the Duro for a lot of people, because a lot of people will just call it the Casio Marlin, right? And then when they say Marlin, you know exactly which watch they're talking about. I mean, that's how popular this watch is. It has over 13,000 reviews on Amazon. It has this huge following, like everybody loves it. I don't even like Bill Gates, but just knowing that Bill Gates, you know, wears a Casio Duro makes me like him just a little bit, even though he's, you know, doing terrible things and trying to pay for a Nobel Peace Prize and all that crap. I hate him a little less because he wears a Casio Duro. Let me put it on my wrist, show you how it looks. For someone that doesn't wear a watch routinely, it may seem big or chunky or heavy, but really it's not. I mean, compared to my Seiko Orange Monster, this is a featherweight and it's small. It's pretty comfortable. I think this rubber band is perfectly comfortable. I don't see any problem in wearing this long term. And man, it just looks great, doesn't it? I love the red second hand. I think it looks really cool. So for $38, if you are ever on the fence in getting a Duro, this is the time to buy it before it gets discontinued and replaced with another watch. I can't believe that inflation hasn't caught up with Casio, because I remember Casio watches like this, even in the 90s, going for $50, $60, $70. So Casio must have done something really incredible to improve their efficiencies and their cost in production, because even after 20-something years, Casio watches can be had for under $50. And it's not just a cheap watch, they are selling a quality product. I've read reviews online where people are saying they've been wearing it for over 10 years. The only thing I expect to ever have to do is to replace the battery. Now, the face is a mineral crystal, and people are saying it's fairly scratch resistant when I read reviews. I mean, I can get a new crystal for this face for probably $20, but I'm not gonna do it until it gets really scratched up. There's no reason to sink more money into it. I'm just gonna take it and enjoy it as it is. Thanks for joining us for this unboxing of the Casio Duro. We'll see you soon. Bye.